Hi everyone, my name is Smart the Smart, and I am the very first person that ever did commentary for WGP. And ever since the WGP has gone back to being an independent company, the WGP had to hire somebody that was within their budget, and unfortunately for them, I'm the only one that they can afford. So anyway, welcome back to WGP Carnage. It's been a long time since we'd had an episode of Carnage, so we're back. January 15th with Carnage. And it's a good thing that we hosted the matches today because today's the only day that my mom's letting me use the internet. So anyway, let's go ahead and go on to our first match. I have the card right here in front of me, and this first match that we have is two debuting promo artists. Two guys by the name of AEP and Ivan Rage. Man, that name sounds really scary, doesn't it? Anyway, let's go ahead and get on with the match. Welcome back to Carnage. Take it away, AEP and Ivan Rage.
WGP. My name is Ivan Rage. And there's one person that tonight on this show is going to take another loss. AEP. Now listen here to what I fucking have to fucking say. Your promos are bland. They're bleak as everybody else I've faced. No costume, nothing. And that's what sets me apart from you. I have my day-to-day attire. I have my cigars that I smoke every single day. And what? You have your hat and a facey going up like this. Your mic skills, no, are an embarrassment to the promo world. But I can't high boost myself because I'm still learning. But it doesn't matter. I've beaten you once, and I'm gonna beat you again to make me 2-0 against you. Just think about the ways I will destroy you and magnify it by 10. You don't know anything. And I will see to it that maybe we have another match somewhere, and that'll be it. Because once I beat you again, get to the back of the fucking line. Like this cigar, bud. You are slowly going to fucking wither the fuck away and dwindle to nothingness. Just remember who beat you and keep that close to your fucking heart, because it'll never happen again. It will never be the same. I clean swept you once, and it's gonna be the same. A 3-0 victory for me, Ivan fucking Rage. Just think about it. And if you decide not to show, I'll take that win by disqualification because you no-showed. What a joke.
WGP Homecoming tonight. Ivy Rage. Welcome to Angelo Entertainment. Also, welcome to the celebration of Grave Digger. Tonight, you will go down tonight, Ivy Rage, because you're going to step in the ring tonight with the most dominated promo artist, AEP. Because guess what? Tonight, we're going to have a celebration tonight. Because you will go down. Yeah, you will go down. Because you still the Grave Digger, Ivy Rage. But I see your eyes. I see your eyes. I'm going to tell you something, Ivy Rage. If I destroy you tonight, you will rest in peace. Because it's over. It's over. It's over for you. Before the last time you in the ring with me, you beat me. But tonight, you not gonna beat me again. The first match, you got lucky. You got lucky, Ivy Rage. I'm gonna tell you something. Tonight, you will go find out who his AEP is, Ivy Rage. But like I said, tonight, I told you I'll bring the Grave Digger is back. Back. Because tonight, I will destroy you. I destroy you in my own hands. Because you will go down under the dirt. Just call me the king of mind games, baby. Because you not ready for me tonight, Ivy Rage. I'm going to tell you what. I smell the Grave Digger is burned down in the hell. Include Ivy Rage. Because this year could be my year. And you not going to take away from me. AEP is in, the Grave Digger is out. Because tonight, you gonna be down.
And your very first winner for the return of Carnage is none other than the debuting Ivan Rage. Congratulations on your debut. Man, that guy's really scary. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get on with the second match. The second match was supposed to be Stump versus Damian Cross. But due to personal reasons, we really couldn't get this match going. It's not being canceled. We're just planning on delaying it to another event, right? So next time we have an event, these two guys are ready. They're going to go ahead and have that match. So that one had to get canceled for now, or postponed. So in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and have another match with another guy who's debuting by the name of TK3, which I think stands for Trent Kensington III. It's a pretty interesting name. Sounds very intelligent if you ask me. And he's going against a guy by the name of Little Sweet. And Little Sweet has competed with us before. He's really dangerous. He's a former tag team champion whenever WGP was merged with Revolution. So he's a really dangerous guy. So we're going to go ahead and get on with the second match. This would have been the third match, but now it's our second match. TK3 versus Little Sweet. Man, this one's going to be really fun to watch. Well, I got to keep it down or my mom's going to get mad at me again.
Ladies and gentlemen, Trenton Kensington III is TK3.
What is up, WGP Carnage? It's me. It's that TK3 making his long-awaited in-ring debut. The moment, the hour is finally upon us. And right now, you're about to watch me make history against... Okay, cut the camera, cut it, hey, this is a joke, right? This is a joke? Little Sweet? Seriously? This has gotta be a joke, right? No? For real? Oh my god. Alright, let's check. Little Sweet. Where do I even begin? Yeah. The fact I had to face a mongoloid man-child in my debut, and not someone a little more fitting, that speaks volumes of just how insulted I feel right now. I mean, Lil Sweet, his name ain't too far from Lil Debbie, and let's be honest, it looks like he's eaten plenty of those in his lifetime. No offense to you, Lil Sweet, it's just business, because right now, you're about to make history, my friend, for being the very first man that TK3 gets rid of on his way to the top of the card. You want to call yourself this amazing promo artist, but let's be honest right now. You're not even the Owen Hart to Big Sweet's Bret Hart. Alright, you are living in your brother's shadow. You are the farthest thing removed from anything I would call talent. I bet you don't even know how to spell. That's why you're not called Little Sweet. You're just Lil Sweet. You sound like some rejected SoundCloud rapper. But the only difference is you stand in front of the... Oh, hold on. Let me change the aspect ratio here. You stand in front of the camera with your bug eyes not looking at anything, and then you just ramble on for 3 minutes. Well, guess what, Little Sweet? The time has come for you to face the music and face the facts that you are not going to make it in this business, my friend. You're just too nice. You're just too easy to make fun of. You're not going to make it far because this is a cutthroat business. I'm merely doing you a favor and taking a gun to your head and capping you like Old Yeller because you don't deserve to be playing with the big boy, Sweet. This is WGP, not the sandbox, not the playground. This is WG3. This is my kingdom, my territory. And right now, I am marking my line in the sand, and I'm about to step over it, and I'm about to start making headlines, highlights, and moments aplenty. But as for you, Sweet, you have no room to grow because you've settled into this role that you always play the same old Lil Sweet. No matter where you go, there is no room to improve. You're someone so out of touch. You don't know what you're doing. Let's be honest with ourselves. You, my friend, are nothing more than a child. You are nothing more than a wolf in sheep's clothing. You expect to lead the pack, but we're going to sniff you out. We're going to take you out. So I want you to really think twice, Lil Sweet, about the choices you made today leading up to your match against me. Because you, my friend, you have just made the list. And I've crossed your name off because you're no longer a threat to me. Long live the TK3 generation. I want you all to start giving me your praise. I welcome it and I respect it, unlike my opponent here today. So Sweet, how about you do like Otis does on TV and just pout on out of here and do your little song and dance? TK3 out.
TK3, Carnage has arrived, and trust me when I tell you, I'm so thrilled to be a part of your highly anticipated debut here in WGP. Now with that being said, I need you to know, to understand just how wrong you were when you said I don't want to face you. Because tonight may be your first match, but I made you a promise. I made it very, very clear I would give you a proper introduction to this brand. Now you know damn well, Kensington, the matchmakers didn't do you any favors first time out booking you against me. Because do you even know what I'm capable of? Did you even do your homework? Because if you did, you would realize it's a whole hell of a lot more than you, TK3. Listen here, Trent Kensington. Stupid fucking name, by the way. For damn near 2 years, I've seen guys like you come and go. Guys like you that thought they were hot shit come out, get smacked in the mouth, never to be seen again. They all found out that singing and dancing will not get the job done. That resorting to adolescent name calling will not be nearly good enough today or any other. TK3, you have yet to show me what you are capable of. But you, like so many others, have failed to realize I'm out of fucks to give. And if I'm being honest, it doesn't matter what you bring, because from what I've seen, it wouldn't be enough. And if you think it's been bad thus far, you ain't seen shit yet, bud. By now, I'm sure you started to realize you're in way over your head. You've had this sickening feeling in the pit of your stomach since you found out you'd be facing me here today. And I don't blame you one bit, because if I were you, I'd be scared shitless too. Because you know, TK3, that I'm going to give you the ass beating here today that Mama and Daddy Kensington should have given you years ago. And that's fine, because I have no problem whatsoever handling their light work. You to me are nothing more than a little loud ass gnat buzzing around the heads of everyone here in WGP. But not for long, boy, because today I'm gonna take my morning newspaper and squash you the fuck out, TK3. And it's then, and only then, you will realize you shouldn't have shown your face here today and lived to fight another day, bitch. Now that you're beaten, battered, broken, and probably left wondering when this would all be over, and before I drag your ass into even deeper waters and finish you off, you need to know why. You came into another man's house proclaiming yourself to be the next big thing, acting like your shit don't stink. You overlooked and you underestimated me. You treated me like a fucking joke before even getting into the ring and proving yourself to be everything you claim to be. And that pissed me off. It pissed me off real bad, Jack. And for that, I must end you before you even get started. TK3, you came here to Carnage today wanting to make a name for yourself. Wanting to see if you had what it takes. Well, anybody with 2 eyes and half a brain can tell that's a big no. Better luck next time, Kensington. Peace.
So your winner for that match was none other than the debuting TK3. How exciting is that, guys? I think that's really, really cool. So anyway, this next match, oh man, this one's gonna be brutal. You have Austin Wilde and the young gun Steven Faison, I don't know, the young gun. And these two guys, they really don't like each other. They have a lot of heat, and heat means like there's animosity between people. For you dumb marks at home that don't know what heat means in the wrestling business, you gotta understand, I know more about the wrestling business than pretty much any of you guys do. So that's why I have to do a commentary to explain to you guys how all this works, because I'm not a dumb mark like you guys are. So anyway, this next match, there's a lot of intensity, a lot of back and forth between these two guys. Of all the matches on the card, this is the one that has the most heat, okay? So it's Austin Wilde versus Young Gun. And you know what I love about the Young Gun? He beat Chaos recently over in another event, and I really don't like Chaos, so I'm kind of pulling for Young Gun in this one, but I don't know who's going to win, so let's go ahead and get the match going. Austin Wild, Young Gun, this is probably going to be the match of the night, so make sure you tune in, and I will have the results for you as soon as the match comes to an end, okay?
Oh yeah, it ain't over, motherfuckers.
We are at war!
Hold up! You gonna get this work! You gonna get this work, nigga! I killed you. Hold up! You gonna get this work!
When I came into promo wrestling, to be the very best at this shit. No matter the E-Fed, no matter where I am, if I'm by myself or if I'm along with my brothers in arms in the era of reality, I came here to prove that I'm the best. And that's the difference between me and you, Austin Wild. You're just happy to compete. That's the problem with you. You are a journeyman in this game. Your ass is Job Squad 2.0 in this game. See, when we first interacted, you told me something that was very telling about you, Austin. That you don't care about championships. What? Then what the fuck do you do this for? You don't care about being the best? As long as you know that you're good, you're okay. You in the wrong motherfucking game. This is shark-infested waters. This is dog eat dog. And your little sissy ass ain't a dog. You're just a pup. You're just a kid who isn't big enough for this stage. And I am the man who is gonna whoop your little ass and show you some motherfucking respect. Because when you bring up the Young Gun's name, you better have that motherfucking respect on it. Cause I'll be damned if I let a motherfucker like you, a talentless, crybaby, ring crew ass nigga, talk shit about me in this game. Because what you fail to realize is in this game, there's no room for pussy boys like you. Damn, Austin. It's sad, really. It's sad that you had to go out like this. You ain't even been here more than a month, and they done put your ass up against a motherfucking buzzsaw. And this will be your second ass whooping in 3 days that you get from the motherfucking Young Gun. Because over here in WGP, I got one mission, and that's to be a champion. But before I get to that championship status, I need to show y'all little fun-loving motherfuckers who the man is around here. And the man is the motherfucking Young Gun. Austin Wild, I had to put your little bitch ass out the pasture. Young Gun out. Target, set, bang.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Weston Wild. I am Austin Wild's brother, the man who interviews him all the time. And earlier I didn't get to interview him, so he's off the chain a little bit against his opponent, Young Gun Sean Fizon. So Steven Fizon. I don't know how to pronounce it because I'm not in this match, and I'm quite confused myself with what the fuck's going on. So let's get right to the news. So, Austin Wild, my question for you is, why the fuck do you hate Young Gun Steven Fizon?
I'll get the camera over here. Sorry about that, people. The cameramen over here were obviously kind of stupid, and they were trying to, focus on my brother. But, thank you for the question, Weston. There's a lot of things about this man that needs to be said. Steven Faison, Young Gun. The reason why I hate you is because you disrespect those who try to give you the utmost respect. I disrespect you and I hate you because you do not have any tolerable ability in anyone but yourself. Because you're a vindictive, selfish, conniving, evil weasel. And I get to end you this week. I get the opportunity here in WGP to put you away. Oh, it's gonna be so fun. I'm gonna bask in my own glory and I'm gonna bathe in your blood and sweat. It's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be so amazing knowing that I defeated you this week. Now, back to my brother. He has more questions to ask.
Yes, Austin Wilde, I have another question for you. Why in the hell do you think that Steven Young Gun Faison can beat you? Like, he thinks he can do this in a matter of moments, in a matter of seconds to be exact. I don't think he can beat you. What do you got to say about that?
It's funny you asked that, brother, because honestly, I don't know why he thinks that. He may be delusional, he may be dreaming, and he may just be a little child wishing upon a star. But sadly, that shooting star that went across the sky was only a little debris from a space shuttle I shot down with my success. So, Mr. Steven Young Gun Faison, I don't think you've got what it takes to put me down. I don't think you've got what it takes to shoot me in the back of the head like Old Yeller in the back of a barn, 2 clicks, 1 bang right to the skull. I can outdo you with a classic flick of the wrist. But buddy, the sad part is, you don't know when that's going to happen, because whenever you least expect is when it will happen. I'm like a snake in the grass waiting to strike the venom into their opponents, waiting to inject the poison inside your head. This is my game now. So pack your bags. This is going to be one bumpy fucking ride, boy.
Okay, Austin went with me before I go because I'm about to barf because I've been drinking so fucking much. My question to you, buddy, is, Steven Young Gun Faison said, that, you stink, you loser, you scumbag, you sack of shit, and all that crap. He says it all the time to you. What do you think about that?
What I think about that? He can fuck right off, because his opinions don't matter whatsoever. His opinions do not matter one bit. But what does matter is that I'm gonna whoop his ass from pillar to post in this goddamn company, and I'm gonna do it with glee, and I'm gonna make all the fans in the world chant my name as I do so. Austin Wilde, Austin Wilde. I'm gonna steal your spotlight, Young Gun, and I'm gonna make sure I do damn quick work of you. Because that's all you are, is quick work. Go ahead, give the boss a blowjob for all I care to try to win, but it's not gonna work. I'm watching you, buddy. I'm gonna haunt your career every single time you step out in that ring. Good luck. Ring the bell, ref.
And your winner was the Young Gun, Steven Faison. Congratulations, Young Gun. That match was wild. Well, it wasn't Austin Wild, but it's crazy. You know what I mean. So anyway, this next match is going to be really, really interesting. It's going to be really fun to watch because it is a triple threat. And a triple threat is where 3 different people compete against each other at the same time. For you dumb marks at home that don't know what a triple threat is. You gotta understand, I know more about wrestling terms than most of you guys, so I'm gonna have to fill you guys in along the way. So anyway, what makes a triple threat interesting is WGP champion Chaos will be facing the winner of the triple threat. This is a number 1 contender triple threat match. And your competitors are Big Sweet, Bad Superman, and Mr. Wallace. This match is just guaranteed to be fireworks, so make sure you guys tune in, because you're about to see the next WGP World Champion #1 contender. And they will be facing and hopefully beating that loser Chaos. I don't like Chaos. So anyway, let's go ahead and take it away. Go ahead and get that triple threat rolling for me, guys.
WGP. My name is Mr. Wallace. Please say the Mr. And I'm not gonna waste anyone's time with a false hopes and proclamations that they cannot uphold or obtain. See, understand this, Bad Superman and Big Sweet. You guys may be familiar in the land of WGP, and you may think that gives you a slight advantage, but understand there's a reason why Mr. Wallace is already in a triple threat match to determine the #1 contender for the WGP Heavyweight Championship. Because what you don't know is that the board of directors have gone out, searched high, low, far, wide for the best talent in WGP, and lo and behold, they came knocking at Mr. Wallace's door. Why do you think I'm here? Because I obviously obtained something that you two don't. And you know what that is? Well, let me tell you what that is, fellas. It is the ability to cut on this damn camera and verbally assault and dissect any opponent with the gift of gab that has been bestowed on me by God himself. Because I'm more than just a promo artist. I am a promo savant. I am on another level of the greats. Any promo competitor around E-Fed world, and I am sitting at the top. Understand this, championships may not always mean everything, but the respect that Mr. Wallace gets around the world means absolutely everything. Now, Bad Superman, so you can't call yourself Superman, because Superman is very far from ordinary man. And when I see you, Bad Superman, all I do is see a cheap crime time artist. Gotta get that money, yeah. You not no true shot caller. You just another man over here selling false hopes and dreams to every promotion, thinking that you a top dog. But tonight is not your lucky night. You won't be able to just skate by and luckily luck up on a #1 contendership. But that's not what this is in Big Sweet. Oh my goodness. You're not bad with the talking, but my man, it's just not your time. So you can take your Kris Kringle fake looking ass back to Christmas land and understand that you are better suited by letting snotty nosed little kids sit in your lap wishing for shit that they're not gonna get. Because at the end of the day, reality that we live in, you are just an average artist at best. WGP, you are looking at the face, the new face of WGP. In Chaos, when I get to you, please believe I'm gonna bring all the fucking chaos.
Bad things happen to bad people.
Imagine this.
You know, for the record, let me address a couple things. The first thing, I didn't quit. I didn't hide. I didn't do all these things you people thought I did when I lost the WGP Havoc Championship. See, I took care of business that doesn't concern you. All right? Second thing, when I said I was coming back, I called my own shot like I always do. So if you're wondering why I'm in this triple threat match, do your research. Do your homework on me. Then come talk to me. Now, to business at hand. You put barriers in front of me. You just can't just give somebody like me that world title shot. Nah, you're going to put barriers in my way. But if you're going to put barriers in my way, why don't you give me something that's hard to take down? I mean, let's face it. You got two guys in front of me. That's comical. There's no threat to me. There's no challenge to me. They're just two guys. I'm going to just walk on through. I mean, Mr. Wallace, let me start with you, Mr. Area of Reality. I mean, you come in, have a tag team match. Didn't win the tag team belts, but all it took was somebody to say they like you. They give you a little fist bump, a little hug. They believed that you belong in the main event picture. I don't know about the others, but they put you in this predicament. But let me explain something to you. See, I'm a former WGP Havoc champion. See, situations like this, I thrive on it. And I'm going to give you a word of advice. See, it's better to start at the bottom and work your way up than to start at the top and fall. Because if anybody knows anything about falling, it's you, Big Sweet. Big Sweet, if I got on the internet, if I got on my phone, if I got in the newspaper, if I got a Webster's dictionary and looked up what falling off really is, it wouldn't even have words to it. It'll just have you on it. I mean, you were one of the most dominant champions out there. Nobody couldn't touch you. You were big back then. You were the baddest man on the block. They kept talent away from you because they knew the type of person you were. And then what happened? It only took one night you got exposed, and when you got exposed, that was it. Big Sweet just became sweet. Really, you became sour. You got exposed. And you had to go away. You had to figure it out. You had to go back to the drawing board. Matter of fact, you got so desperate, you went to Lil Sweet for advice. And here you are. You really think you're going to be world champion while I'm standing here? Mr. Wallace, you really think you're going to be world champion while I'm standing here? Because if both of you believe that as a unit, you both done lost your damn minds. Because I didn't come back to waste my time playing with boys. This is grown man business. And you two ain't man enough. So why don't y'all just step aside and let me go one-on-one with my director of enforcer of the shot callers so we can show you how it's done. Take notes and you can learn, and we'll catch you at another date. Because tonight is not your time. I'm the bad Superman. Bad things happen to bad people.
Good people of the WGP, the journey I started on upon my return is about to come to an end. The only thing that's left for me to do is clear my path of two very unfortunate individuals, Mr. Wallace and the former Havoc champion, Bad Superman. You both need to know, tonight I hold nothing back, but Mr. Wallace, you get with me after the show, you best believe I got 5 on that 20 sack. And speaking of sacks, Bad Superman, how is it you have your partner in your mouth? Excuse me, your partner's name in your mouth more than you do the opponents you seem to face. Seriously, every time you're on the screen, it's Bostonini this, it's OG that. Dude, we get it. He is a good partner. But if he was really a good partner, he would have warned you what facing me is like. Either way, be it him or the defeat I'm about to hand you, there's a good chance you leave here tonight with a very bad, salty taste in your mouth. Now, while Bad Superman is trying to figure out just what I said to him, let me talk with you for a minute, Mr. Wallace. Do yourself a favor. Lose that toothpick. I don't want you to swallow it or choke or slap the taste out of your mouth. I've heard you use words like domination, brutality, and decimate. I heard you say things like you was 100% pure talent, capable of verbal assaults. Well, obviously, you have no clue. You have no earthly idea just who you're dealing with here tonight. Because I'm going to let you know, I'm a prize bull. And all I do is that the stuffing out of overconfident jackasses such as yourself. And I do it in a brutally dominating way. See, I'm talent mixed with skill. If you in go mode, I'm in beast mode, motherfucker. And as for wanting gold pronto, you can go ahead and forgetting about knowing what being a champion here in the WGP is like, because I decimated any chance of that happening. Bad Superman, you on the other hand, you know just what it's like to be a champion here. But unfortunately for you, all it took was a quick trip to Hollywood, and that title went up, up, and away. And with no championship sitting on your shoulder to distinguish you from all the other ass clowns and shot callers, you became the lowest ranking man on the totem pole, on a team, in a group that you helped found. Kind of sad and pathetic if you ask me. I have no idea what you're going to do after I'm done showing you the door here tonight. I do hear you make all the merch, so maybe you can fall back on that. It's just a thought. And speaking of merch, Mr. Wallace, you should sport a t-shirt saying property of lifeblood, because they not handed you your ass once, but twice in tag team matches, making you their bitch both times. Outside, maybe the guys making the matches thought putting another body on my path would slow my climb back to the top. I have no clue what you even doing in this match to begin with. You have done nothing here to deserve it. But don't worry, I'm going to make sure you get home with all the pain, agony, and disappointment you can carry. The two of you got in way over your heads. You got yourself into a situation that is too severe for either of you to escape. And I promise you, I guarantee you, I'm going to win this match, and I'm going to go on to face Chaos. And I'm going to kick Chaos's ass again, getting back what is rightfully mine, the WGP Championship. Now, with that being said, can't say I've had a good time here tonight. Can't say I've had a bad time here tonight. But I've had an absolutely wonderful time getting to know both you gentlemen. Remember, next time you see me, when you say my name, add the champion. I'll see you real soon.
And your winner and the new #1 contender for the WGP World Championship is Mr. Wallace from the Era of Reality. And you have Young Gun. I forgot to mention that Young Gun, who was in the last match that won against Austin Wilde, is also part of Era of Reality. And Era of Reality is a really good faction. And a faction is like a group of people that are allied together. For you dumb marks at home that don't know what that means. So anyway, it's a really good night for Era of Reality so far. So I just can't wait to see what Mr. Wallace is going to be bringing to Chaos at the next pay-per-view, where Chaos has put that WGP Championship belt on the line. So anyway, let's go on to the next match. Speaking of title matches, you have the Havoc Champion, Damas, who's going to be defending his title against NDT. NDT won a title shot against him a few matches back, where he had to beat somebody in a #1 contender match for the Havoc title. That's how #1 contendership matches work, right? So now we have NDT one-on-one contra Damas Havoc title match. This match is gonna be Havoc. You see what I did there? Anyway, let's go ahead and get that match rolling, guys.
NDT. Brother Blackheart. For this match, tonight, you're known as BB. So, BB, welcome to the next chapter in the story of Toaststradamus. In this chapter, I face BB. The man who talks tough. A lot of talk from BB. What BB has is balls. What BB doesn't have is brains. You know why, BB? Because you're here tonight. You showed up. Unlike a lot of new faces here. Oh yeah. I heard a lot of call-outs. Seen a lot of tough talk. Not one. Not one mention, call-out, nothing. Nothing on Toaststradamus. Why do you think that is, NDT? I mean, Brother Blackheart. I mean, BB. Why do you think that is? They know something you don't know. They see my evil. They see my rage. They see that I'm about to wreak havoc in 2022! You've all been looking at the wrong virus the past few years. It's not COVID-19. It's not COVID-19 you should have been worried about. It's Toaster 22. So, BB, I congratulate you. I congratulate you for stepping up. But get ready to sit down! Because you should know more than anyone. I don't play. I fight! So when the bell rings, BB, and you look at me eye to eye, just know it's going to be quick. Because you're going to get hit with Toaststradamus' finisher, the Death Wish. And then that's it. 1, 2, 3. And BB, it's not a threat. It's a promise from the Damas.
WGP Toaststradamus. Our names should fit the character. Toaststradamus. It's very familiar to me that you ripped that name from history. You see, have you ever heard of the Mad Monk? His name was Nostradamus. He was a master manipulator. He was a savage fighter. Two traits that you did not have. The trait that you do have with him is You're both sociopathically insane. You're both sociopathically insane. Thinking that you're going to come up against me and you're going to beat my ass. I'm going to take the Habit Championship off you tonight. I'm going to beat you left, right, center, because you are just a wish version of that person. But if you do not know Nostradamus, then you might know him by the other names he went by, like Vlad the Impaler. 30 upstarts, beheaded and piked, all while he was eating lunch. Then their bodies strung up, gutted, stench of the blood filled the air. That made him hungrier and more. Needed to be gotten. You would have been the peasant there, throwing up their guts. You are no bloody Impaler. The other name he went by was Dracula. That struck fear into people's hearts. You struck laughter in people's hearts because you are nothing but a fucking joke. You are nothing but wannabe Taylor. That is what you are not going to be.
And your winner, and still WGP Heavyweight Champion, Tonster Damas. Now that match is over with, congratulations, Tonster. We're about to roll into the main event, but before we go into the main event, there's somebody that has to send the WGP a little special message. So let's go ahead and get that clip rolling.
Welcome to the truth. God made me in his image. Who the fuck made you? You want my voice from me, you can have it. Just know I sound like this because the devil has my throat. I make your insides shift. That is my gift. The sea parts and then comes the flood. And men have died to make this. You can't imitate shit. The talent I have, I paid for in blood.
I'm back. And WGP, understand that hell is coming with me.
That was scary. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the main event of the night, which is going to be your WGP World Champion Chaos facing Hollywood Haywood in a non-title match. But if Hollywood Haywood wins, he will be added to the title defense where Chaos has to face Mr. Wallace at the next event. So, will it be another triple threat, or is it going to be a one-on-one between Chaos and Mr. Wallace? We will find out when this match comes to its end. So make sure you pay close attention, because the outcome of this match is definitely going to make things very interesting at the next pay-per-view. So let's go ahead and get that match rolling.
WGP, welcome to the return of Carnage and the exhibition match between the FTW World Champion, the Zealot, the Greatest Showman, Hollywood Haywood, versus the History Teacher, Chaos, your WGP Champion. And you see, I couldn't be happier to be here. Because that's what all of you people out there deserve. You deserve a champion on your show that will entertain you. You deserve a champion on your show that will do more than talk like this really fast. Because that's how he won the WGP Championship. And you deserve more than a paper champion. A champion that was simply handed the title for reasons that I won't go into. And you see, being here allows me to show all the fans of wrestling, geeks, and pariahs what a true champion looks like. So I will defeat Chaos tonight, and I will go on to the next WGP event. And then I will take his title and I will reign supreme as the WGP champion. Now, Chaos, I know you had very little to do with me being here tonight because let's be honest, you know that you don't stack up to Hollywood Haywood. You know that you can't lace Hollywood Haywood's boots, and you know that you cannot out-talk Hollywood Haywood. I imagine right now you're thinking, oh my God, what am I going to do against Hollywood Haywood? I can't just scream at the screen. So you're probably going to go into your history books. And I don't know about you guys out there. I don't know about the WGP universe, but when I was a kid, when I was in high school, history, that was the class that you normally slept through, which is what we tend to do through most of your promos, Chaos. Let's be honest again. The only time you've legitimately excited anybody in the promo universe is when you did your comedy act as Super Chaos. And we all know that you're not going to do that today. Because deep down inside, you know that's not good enough to beat the Zealot, to beat Hollywood Haywood. Chaos, you find yourself in an interesting situation because when they wanted to draw the ratings to the return of Carnage, they knew that they couldn't rely on you. They knew that they needed a bigger name, a bigger star, a bigger champion to come here. And you see, I imagine that once you do your history lesson, you'll probably turn it into, well, Hollywood Haywood, he's just the champion of his own federation. You're damn right I am. But I'm also the Fatal Fantasy Wrestling Promo Champion. And last time I checked, aren't you the admin of your own championship as well? So I'm going to make this short and sweet, Chaos. I'm going to beat your ass tonight. I'm going to hit you with the lights, the camera, and the action. And then, my friend, I'm going to go on to your next event, and I am going to win your championship. Game, set, match.
So we finally know which persona Haywood is going to bring to face Chaos. Now, some people might be wondering, well, is he going to bring that failed God of Mischief? But you see, you should all know better than that because we've already seen what Chaos can do to gods. Or is he going to bring the failed actor, Hollywood Haywood? But you see, we don't need someone like you because we've already got an A-lister on the scene, so we don't need the B-lister, Hollywood Haywood. So instead, he's going to bring the Zealots. Now, I know that the majority of the officials in WGP don't even know who the Zealot is. You see, that is something over in FTW. And while they might not know who the Zealot is, Chaos does. So allow me to give you all a little introduction. What is a zealot? A zealot is someone who fanatically pursues a specific goal. And how does that relate to Haywood? Why is he the zealot? Well, he fanatically pursues keeping himself in power, even if that means manipulating people behind the scenes, like this mastermind behind the curtain, pulling all the strings like a puppeteer. And some people might be thinking, well, Chaos, that sounds pretty genius if you ask me, but I disagree. Because to me, someone who acts like that is not a genius. Someone that acts like that is a coward. I have no problem getting on screen, making enemies, showing people exactly where I stand, drawing lines in the sand, and daring anyone to come at me. I don't have to use any kind of backhanded, backstabbing, subtle, and sneaky tactics like the zealot Haywood. And that is where he and I differ so very much. And he has the audacity to come out here and say that I'm a paper champion. And he has the audacity to say that I'm a transitional champion. A transitional champion, Haywood? Because if I remember correctly, my last title run, I cleared out my entire division and cashed out. Your last title run, you lost on your first defense. So don't come at me with that transitional champion bullshit, Haywood. You're nothing more than a coward. Somebody who cannot stand up for himself. Somebody that has to surround himself with a whole bunch of cultists. Like the LFS. And again, I know the WGP officials don't exactly know who those people are, but they will soon enough, and you're all gonna see how everything that I'm saying right now is the truth. I've shown time and time again, it doesn't matter how much you people hate the things I say, every single time I come out and say them, every single time it gets proven true. And the zealot is gonna do what the zealot does. He's gonna come out and use his cowardly tactics, his backhanded methods to try to get higher in the ranks of the WGP or the FTW or any EFED that he competes in. Because that's what he has to do, because he's not good enough to do things the honest way, the right way, the honorable way, the way that I do, the way that people like Tonserdamus does. Yeah, the guy that beat you for your title in your first title defense. You see, it's people like us that carry divisions, people like us that will go down in the record books as being legends, while you will fade into obscurity as the coward you are.
And your winner is Hollywood Haywood. Congratulations, you're now going to be added to the match where Chaos is going to be facing Mr. Wallace. So now we need to wonder to ourselves, can Mr. Wallace win 2 triple threats back-to-back and become your next WGP World Champion? Or can Hollywood Haywood beat Chaos 2 times in a row and become your WGP World Champion? Or is Chaos going to avenge his loss against Hollywood Haywood and retain and still be your WGP World Champion? We'll find out at the next event that will be announced very shortly. Thank you all for tuning in to WGP Carnage, the return of Carnage. I'm so glad you guys all made it. Now I have to hurry up and get off the internet before my mom gets mad at me for being too loud again. So anyway, I'll see you all guys next time. Have a good day.